Imagine waking up one day and realizing that everything you've learned about money was completely wrong. That every well-intentioned piece of advice, every belief you were taught since childhood, and every financial habit you've repeated for years actually kept you trapped. Trapped in a silent cycle of scarcity, where effort is high, but results never come. Today, I'm going to reveal the secret about money that 99% of people simply ignore. And that's why they spend their whole lives struggling without ever reaching true freedom. But before we continue, I have to warn you, what you're about to hear might make you uncomfortable. Because the secret isn't about working harder, skipping your coffee, or saving coins. It's about changing how you think, act, and relate to money. Since childhood, most of us are taught to see money as something scarce. Save what's left. Don't spend too much. Money is dirty. Work hard, and one day you'll be rewarded. Sounds familiar, doesn't it? But here's the problem. The world has changed, and those ideas don't work anymore. The truth is, working harder doesn't make you rich. Thinking differently does. The secret that 99% ignore is that money is a reflection of your mindset, not your physical effort. If you believe money is hard to earn, it always will be. If you believe you must work yourself to exhaustion to succeed, that's exactly what you'll get. Lots of effort, little return. The top 1% understand that the money game is mental, and whoever controls the mind controls the outcome. Stop for a second and think, how many times have you earned more money yet still ended the month broke? That's not a coincidence, it's a mental pattern. When the mind isn't prepared to handle abundance, it finds ways to return to its comfort zone, even if that means losing what it gained. That's why lottery winners often end up poor again. They changed the number in their account, but not their mindset. The 1% do the opposite. They build the mindset before the bank account. They know money isn't just numbers. It's behavior, vision, and energy. The second big mistake 99% of people make is living reactively. They earn and spend, receive and pay, always reacting to money instead of commanding it. The rich plan direct and multiply. While most people wait for their paycheck to decide what to do, the 1% already have a strategy. Money is a tool, not a reward. And the rule is simple. If you don't tell your money where to go, it disappears. That's why budgeting and financial control aren't limitations, they're liberation. They allow you to use money like an army, putting each soldier to work on something that moves you closer to freedom. Another secret few understand. Money never goes beyond your identity. If you believe you're bad with money, your actions will confirm it. The mind seeks consistency. That's why changing your financial life begins with changing your self-image. Tell yourself, I'm someone who creates wealth. It sounds simple, but once you internalize that identity, your decisions change. You start acting with more clarity, confidence, and long-term vision. That's where transformation begins, not in the bank, but in your mind. Now here's the truth that separates the 1% from everyone else. They don't trade time for money. They build systems. They understand that time is the most valuable asset, and that money is the result of leverage, not effort. While most people work 8 hours a day, the 1% create income streams that work 24/7. They invest, automate, build businesses, create content, and generate royalties. Every move they make is designed to multiply, not just add. That's why the rich keep getting richer. They're not playing the same game as everyone else. But what stops 99% of people from doing the same? Fear. Fear of losing, fear of failing, fear of being judged. Fear is the biggest thief of wealth in the world. It disguises opportunities as risks and convinces you to stay safe. But here's the paradox. The safest place is often the most dangerous. The 1% feel fear too, but they act anyway. They don't wait for courage. They build it through action. The secret is turning fear into fuel. Every time you face discomfort, your brain learns you can handle more, and money follows that mental expansion. Another behavior that keeps people stuck is trying to look rich before actually being rich. Buying things to impress others is the fastest way to stay broke. The rich don't buy luxuries, they buy freedom. A new car might give you status for a moment, but an investment gives you peace for life. The key is to redirect your desire for status into a desire for growth. Ask yourself before any purchase, will this give me more freedom or will it trap me even more? That question changes everything. The rich also understand something most people ignore. Money loves clarity. It runs from confusion. If you don't have goals, plans, and purpose for your money, it will find another owner. Set clear objectives, how much you want, what it's for, and by when. Turn numbers into tangible goals. When you do that, the financial universe starts working in your favor. And when we talk about clarity, we also talk about discipline. Because knowing what to do isn't enough. You must repeat the right actions until they become natural. But perhaps the greatest secret of all is understanding that wealth is a consequence, not a goal. It's the result of value delivered, mindset developed, and consistent decisions over time. The rich don't chase money, they chase growth. And money chases them. If you want to be part of the 1%, stop looking for shortcuts and start building foundations. Study, invest, connect with people who think big, and learn something new every day about finance, behavior, and freedom. Now look at your life and ask yourself, what do you need to stop doing today to change your financial future? Maybe it's impulse spending, procrastinating, living without a plan, or self-sabotage. Whatever it is, understand this. Wealth begins the moment you decide to act differently. So stop doing what the 99% do. Change your mindset, change your habits, and money will inevitably follow that transformation. Because in the end, the secret about money that 99% ignore is simple. Money always flows to those who are ready to receive it.